Yeah. So good morning all. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Okay. So here probability. Okay. So here the probability, what are the probability we are having? The probability can be calculated for a continuous variable when they have given the data to us, and based on the data directly we can calculate the probability. That is one way. The second way of calculating the probability is based on the score, Z score. Okay. I assume that in the last class you have taken the notes of this. What are the various options to calculate the probability of a continuous variable? In that we are having one. What is the first option is we are having in terms of the data. If the data was given, directly we are going to check number of data points satisfy our condition divided by total number of data points. That is if the data was given. If the data was not given, the second option we are going to use is called as Z-score and Z-table. Right? Now, now coming to the this one. Let's take an examples and let us try today with what are the various options to calculate. Now, what is Z-score first? First we'll start with the Z-score. What is meant by Z-score? Z-score means X minus mu divided by sigma. Okay. X minus its mean value divided by standard deviation is called as Z-score. Okay. That is nothing but Z is equal to X minus mu divided by sigma. This is called as Z-score. Okay. Why we are going to calculate the Z-score? Question number one. Question number two. What is the why we are going to calculate the Z-score means in order to calculate the probability. For any value we can calculate the probability. Right? So now this Z-score, for example, if the data was normally distributed, for a normal distribution data, okay, the data is categorized on mean and standard deviation. Now what is meaning of is categorized by mean and standard deviation? What is the meaning of this means? So here, whatever the data you are having, if it is normally distributed, it is based on the mu and sigma. This is the meaning. Now here, for example, if you are taking a normal distributed data, for a normal distributed data, the center value, what are the center values? The center value should be mu. The center value should be mu. The next value, whatever you are going to write, the next number, right? That number you can't write as per your choice. It should be only mu plus 1 sigma. It should be only mu plus 1 sigma, the second number, right? Next number should be mu plus 2 sigma. Next number should be mu plus 3 sigma. Similarly, left side, mu minus 1 sigma, mu minus 2 sigma, and mu minus 3 sigma. Like this. So the center value is going to the mu, and the value should be with plus 1 sigma, plus 2 sigma, plus 3 sigma. Left side minus 1 sigma, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, like that. What are the numbers? Right? Now, in this way, the normal distribution data will be looking like. So that is the meaning of a normal distribution data. The data is categorized means what is meaning of categorized means it is distributed based on the mean and standard deviation values. The distribution, I told you the x-axis is called as distribution and y-axis whatever you are writing is in terms of frequency means frequency distribution, probability means probability distribution, but x-axis is distribution. So the interval, whatever the interval is there, that one you have to consider only with respect to mu plus 1 sigma, mu plus 2 sigma only. Now, let's take an example. Here I'm going to have the example called as this one. Okay. What is the example is, if the data, we have gathered the data from the last mock interview, mock test at Naresh IT and found it to be a normal distribution with mean of 60 and standard deviation of 10. Okay, mean of 60 with a standard deviation of 10. So mean of 60 means center value should be 60. With a standard deviation of 10 means right side value should be 60 plus 1 into 10. 60 plus 1 into 10 is nothing but 70, 80, 90. Left side 40, 50, 40, 30. Like this. These are the questions. Is the point is clear? Now, here we are having, now based on this data, we are going to have, so this is the question. Everyone please take a note of the question. We gathered data from last mock test conducted at Naresh IT and found it followed a normal distribution with a mean of 60 and standard deviation of 10. Okay. Now we'll have based on this multiple questions. Question 1, question 2, like that. We'll have the multiple questions based on this. Just 1 minute. It is a population data. Yes. While calculating, anyways, mu will be calculated whether what are the data was given, whether it is x bar or anything is also same. That is x bar or mu, both are same. Now coming to the sigma should be standard deviation with DDOF is equal to 0. Okay, without considering n minus 1. Okay, please take the question. From this question, I'll start explaining for you everything one by one, how to calculate. We will do the multiple questions based on this. Done? Now, so you have taken this question up to here only. Don't write this part. Don't write this part, only from here to here. Completed from here to here. Now, once you have done that, first draw the diagram. Based on that, whatever the question you have taken. So they have told first it is forming a normal distribution. And this logic will be applied only if the data forms normal distribution. Sir, if it is a skewed, it cannot be applied. Then what we have to do? In that case, we have to convert the skewed data to normal distributed. Then we can apply. That we'll discuss next. After completing this one, we'll discuss that. So if the data was normally distributed only, we can apply this logic and draw the normal distribution diagram by taking the center number as 60, 70, 80, 90, like this. How you decided 70 next number? Because standard deviation was given 10. If the standard deviation was given as 5, next number should be 65. Is the point is clear? Now 50, 40 and 30. Okay, first diagram is completed based on the given question. Okay, up to whatever they have given, it is forming a normal distribution. So I have drawn the normal distribution plot and they have given the mean of 60. So center I have taken mean of 60. Next number I have taken with the standard deviation, that is plus 1 sigma. Done, completed. Now starts with the multiple questions. Question number 1. Now are you having the data with you? Number of data points, how many people are having the marks between 30 to 40, 40 to 50? Are you having that one? No. Without that, just you have drawn one diagram of normal distribution and you are having. Now here, first question starts with this. How many students are there with marks? This one is X. X is nothing but marks. My X-axis is nothing but marks. How many students are having the marks less than 50? That is the question number 1. Here starts with the Swami charger much second core. So first question is what is the probability of X less than 50? X less than 50, or first let us start with the question of X less than 60. Instead of 50, let us go with 60 first. Okay, we'll try with all the things, multiple. X less than 60. What is the meaning of X less than 60? Means from minimum to, what are the minimum value? In the data set, what are the minimum value also we don't know. From minimum value to 60, that is the meaning. That minimum value might be 0, that minimum might be value of minus values also might be there in the marks, who knows, I don't know. But they have given the average value as 60, standard deviation of 10. So minimum value to 60, that is the meaning. For this interval, they are asking what is the probability. Now, what we have to do means, what are the steps in order to do this one means, first step is convert that value. What are the value they have asked? That one to z-score. That is the step 1. Okay, don't write simultaneously, just observe what I'm writing. First one is z of 60. So they are asking for 60. So for 60, for x is equal to 60, what are the z value? X is equal to 60, what is the z value? Means x minus mu divided by sigma. That is, x value is 60. What is the mu value? Means 60 divided by sigma is 10, which is 0 by 10, which is 0. This is the first step. After calculating the step 1, now you have to calculate the step 2. Now open the z table, and from the z table, you have to calculate the probability. From z table, check the probability value. Now I'm opening the z table. So now how you can read the z table? That one also next point. See, the website I'm using is for z table, ztable.com. This is the website, ztable.com. Now what are the z table I'm having? Just here I'm using the z table. Just if you observe here, different values are there. Now how to learn this z table, how to understand the z table means, earlier I have calculated the z value. Now this z value, whatever I have calculated, this z value you have to consider up to 2 decimals. If it is more than 2 decimals also, round figure 2 decimals. Okay, so here 0 I have got 0.00. Round figure I'm making, up to 2 decimals I'm going to take 0.00. This here up to 1 decimal, it indicates this one. This is your z value of 1 decimal, up to 1 decimal. Your second decimal is here. The meaning, example, let's take with an example. I want for minus 2.61. This is the requirement. For minus 2.61, what is the value of P? Can you see here minus 2.6 up to 1 decimal here? In this line, you have to observe up to 1 decimal. Up to 1 decimal, you have to observe here. So here, what is the value I'm looking for? Minus 2.61. So minus 2.61 is up to here. 1 is this one. So second digit is here. Is the point is clear? So what is the value? 0.0045. That is the probability. Here, what are the numbers you are saying now? These are all called as probability. This is the z-score. Up to 1 decimal, this is your second decimal. Right? Now, for example, if I want for minus 1.44, what is the answer of minus 1.44? How to calculate for minus 1.44? First, minus 1.4 here. That is again 4. That is 0.0749. Like that we have to calculate. Is the point is clear? Now similarly, earlier we calculated for x less than 60, that is 0.00. How to calculate for 0.00? How to calculate for 0.00? 0.0 is up to here. Again 0.0 is 0.5. So what is the probability of this example? What are the example I have given earlier? It is lost. Okay. So what is the probability of x less than 60? This is the question. That is nothing but probability of from minimum value to 60. First we are going to calculate z at 60, and which we calculated as x minus mu divided by sigma, which is nothing but 60 minus 60 divided by 10, which is 0 by 10 is 0.00. From z table, for z of 0.00, what is the corresponding p value is 0.5. So now what is the answer for less than 60 means 50% of the data. 50% of the data left side, 50% of the data on the right side. Is the point is clear for everyone? Total probability is 1. That to normal distribution. Normal distribution means symmetrical. 50% of the left side, 50% on the right side. Same answer you have got from the z-score also. Just basic logic also it tests that directly answer 50%. From this also it is concluding 50%. Is that clear, everyone? Now I want to calculate for probability less than 70. Next question is less than 70. Now tell me what is the answer. Again, first common thing is, again you have to draw the same diagram. First diagram is compulsory. 60, 70, 80, 90, 50, 40, 30. Like this. Sir, 120 also you can write now. You can write. There is no restriction. Right side also you can write multiple numbers. Not only up to 3 sigma. You can write more than that one also. Now what is the question is, what is the probability from here to here? Cumulative probability. Do you remember the cumulative probability? What is cumulative probability means? From starting to 70. That is the question. Cumulative probability. So p value less than 70 is the question, which is equal to p of minimum value to 70, which is cumulative probability from starting to 70. Okay. Now z of 70. How to calculate z of 70 means 70 minus 60 divided by 10, which is nothing but 10 by 10, 1.00, up to 2 decimals. Now open the z table. From z table, we are going to calculate z of 1.00. What is the corresponding p value? Now what is the corresponding p value at 0? This one. Just open the z table. In the z table, sir, we got here value as 1.00, but here z values are everything minus. No sir, where is positive? Just scroll down. If you scroll down, you can see positive z values, negative z values, positive z values, both will be possible. 1.00, what is the answer is 0.8413. Write this one. What is the probability of x less than 60 is 0.5. What is the probability of x less than 70? 0.84113. Write that one in the notes. Second example also clear now? Now, what is the probability of third example? Let's go with the third example. What is the probability of x less than 60 is completed? What is the probability of x less than 70 also completed? Which is 0.8413. Keep this one side. Now question number 3. What is the probability of x less than 50? Now tell me what is the answer for 50. First you have to calculate z of x is equal to 50. What are the number they have given here? That number you have to write here. And what is the value? 50 minus 60 divided by 10. This is fixed. This is fixed. This is given at this one. This number is this one, which is nothing but minus 10 by 10, which is minus 1.00. Just open the z table of minus 1.00. Wherever the value minus 1.00 is there, what is the value? It is 0.1587. Is the point is clear? 0.1587. You can write that. 0.1587. Now, based on these three, now next question is, sir, what is the probability of x greater than 60? Greater than 60. Greater than 60, how to calculate? Whenever there is a greater than symbol, always we have to write 1 minus x less than 60. Why, sir? Because from the z table, every time you will get the left side area only. See, can you see here? Left side area. It will not give the right side area, only left side. For negative z values, left side area. For positive z values also left side area. Always you will get left side area only. Never you will get the right side area. Whatever the probabilities you are seeing here, that probability indicates towards the left side. Cumulative probability from the starting to that point. Cumulative probability always starts from the starting to that point. From here to it will not start the cumulative probability. Cumulative probability always starts from the minimum value to that point. If you open your cumulative probability concept and where I have explained the table, always it starts from the first point to that point. So it always gives with respect to this one. So here, if you want to calculate for more than means, right side area you want to calculate means 1 minus, because total area is 1. The total probability is 1. Sir, area, probability, density. These three words are same. Don't get confused between these three words. What is the area, probability, density? If they ask any question, okay, percentage, what percentage of people are lying between less than 70, percentage, anything. All these meanings are same. Percentage, proportion, what proportion of people, what proportion of students are having marks less than 70, if they ask the same question. What is the probability of marks less than 70? What is the area less than 70? Anything is same. They may use proportion word, percentage word, area word, probability word, or density word. All these 5 words are indicating to the same. Right? And from the z table, always you will get the left side area only, not the right side. If you want to calculate right side area, it has to be calculated with 1 minus. So 1 minus of this is 0.5, means left side 0.5 is there, means right side also 0.5 will be there. The total area is 1. Now, less than 70, I want greater than 70. How to check value column wise? Once says, sir. Okay, one more time I will explain. X greater than 70. X greater than 70 means 1 minus probability of x less than 70. That is, which is 1 minus 0.84, which is 0.16 or 0.8413 if you take complete 4 decimals. It is 1587. Is the point is clear? Any greater than if they have given means first we have to calculate less than, after that 1 minus. Whenever they give in the question greater than, you have to calculate 1 minus, because directly we can't get the right side value from the z table. Greater than means this area. Greater than 70 means this is the meaning. This is 70 number. Greater than 70 they are asking. But from the z table what you will get? Only left side area only you will get. It doesn't give the right side area. So you have to do always 1 minus. Now, from this, what are the things you have observed? Okay, 1 minus everything. Completed now? Now, whatever you have observed, here just I am making this one diagram. Center value is 60. right side 70, 80, 90, 50, 40, 30. Right? Now, if you observe exactly at the center, if I draw a line exactly at the center, 50% of the area left side, 50% of the area on the right side. Now, less than 70, 0.84 means, now tell me guys, this one, very simple question I'll ask now. This is less than 70. Less than 70 means from where? Less than 70 means from where? Starting value to, that is minimum value to 70. Already from minimum value to 60, it is already 50%. This area is already 50%. From minimum value to, that is nothing but this area is already 50%. Now, you are calculating up to 70%. That is, this entire area is 0.84. Now, what is balance area? Gap area. See, this area is 50. That is 0.5. This area up to from starting to this one. Now, tell me, from here to here, it is 0.5. From here to here, it is 0.84. Now, I am asking, what is this one? What is that one? Obviously 0.34 only, na? Because total is up to here. From A to B, it is 0.5. From A to C, it is 0.84. I'm asking what is the distance between B to C? What is the distance between B to C? Miss 0.34. The big area minus small area. Point is clear? Everyone. So, what is the area? What is the area between 60 to 70 now? What is the probability between 60 to 70 miss? You are just calculating the probability of, if I ask the question is, what is the probability of 60 to 70? What is the probability of 60 to 70 miss? First you have to calculate the probability of x less than 70 minus what is the probability of x less than 60. That is nothing but 0.84 minus 0.5, which is 0.34. Is the point is clear for everyone? So if anyone asks the question of 60 to 70 or starting to ending, you have to take the first big number, big area minus small area. Now tell me guys, in the same pattern, now this is value is 0.34 now, write this one. Now my next question is like this. Now what is the area between 50 to 70? 50 to 70. How to calculate for 50 to 70? So up to 70 you have to calculate from minimum to 70. Minimum value let us consider as A point. First you calculate A to C. Similarly you calculate the A to B. This up to 50. Then automatically you will get the B to C distance. Is the point is clear? Now tell me, already you calculated what is the area up to point, this one is up to this 0.84, up to this one is 0.1587. If you minus this one, what is the area between them? 0.68. So up to 2 decimals you consider. Unnecessarily don't go with the 4 decimals or nothing. Just let us make the round figure of 2 decimals. Z-score also let us make round figure of 2 decimals. Probability also let us make the round figure of 2 decimals. Now up to here 0.84, up to here it is 0.16. Now the difference between them is 0.68. Is that okay for everyone? Everyone, any questions? Please conclude. Now, next, I'll ask next question. What is the probability of x less than 50? Not 50, 40. And similarly, what is the probability of x less than 80? For these two things you calculate now. Open your mobile phones. In the mobile phones, open the table called as ztable.com. And you have to do you only have to do, and you have to give me the answers now. Website name is z-table.com. Completed? Question number 1. What is the probability of x less than 60? It is 0.5. What is the probability of x less than 50? It is 0.16. What is the probability of x less than 40? Next, what is the probability of x less than 70, which is 0.84? And what is the probability of x less than 80? What is the answer? Point. Slowly, one more time. First, x less than 40. For this, up to 2 decimals. 0.02. And what is up for this? 0.97. That's it. Completed. For everyone, the same answers or different? Anyone having any doubts on calculating this one? Both offline and online students? Both offline and online students. Anyone has any questions? Now, what is the probability between 50 to 70? 0.68. Now, what is the probability between 40 to 80? What is the probability between 40 to 80? 0.95. That is 0.97 minus 0.02. That's it. Already you are having this value to minus this value. Right? So, done. How to calculate the, without seeing any data. We don't know the data only. Maybe it is 100 records are, 500 records are, 30 records are. We don't know what is the data also. And we don't know what is the marks also. But still we are calculating the probabilities. This is nothing but without having the data, we can still calculate the probability. Once they say that it is already normal distributed with the mean and standard deviation. If they don't say that normal distribution, then we can't do. It has to be formed the normal distribution and mean value and standard deviation, everything has to be given, then only we can do this. In that case only. Now, here, just observe whatever you have just done. This is the rule. What is the rule is, your 60, mean is this one, right? 60, I'm writing clearly, see, 60, 70, this is 40. What is the distance, what is the, from 40 to 70 miss, which is 68%. It is fixed always. From minus 1 sigma to plus 1 sigma, exactly 68 will be there. Whatever the scenario you take. Sir, for example, if I try like this, sir, I will try one more example where mean value is 65, standard deviation is 70 only. I mean, standard deviation is 5. Now, what is the distance of this one? What is the distance? From 65 to 70. Distance is 5. What is the probability? What is the probability means? It is going to be 0.34. It is going to be 0.34. Fix mu from here to here. That is center value is 65. This is 70 means in between you are going to get 0.34. How, sir? Try. Forget about this rule. This rule is not there. Generally, how to calculate? Without this rule, how to calculate, guys? What is the probability of between 65 to 70? If I ask this question, what is the answer? First, probability of x less than 70 minus probability of x less than 65, right? So let us calculate for z of 70. What is the z of 70 is nothing but 70 minus 65 divided by 5 only na, which is nothing but 5 by 5 only na, which is nothing but 1 only na. In the earlier example, if you take, it is 70, center value is 60 in the earlier example, and this one is 70. In this case, for 70, what is the z value you got? 70 minus 60 divided by 10. Then also it is 1 only na. So finally, it is going to be 1 only, right? Similarly, now calculate for z of 60. For z of 60, what is the value? 65. 65 minus 65 divided by 5, which is nothing but 0 by 5, which is 0. So if you calculate this one, what is the probability at exactly z is equal to 1 means 0.84 will be there. At exactly 0, it is going to be 0.5. And if you subtract that one, 0.84 minus 0.5, which is again going to be 0.34 only. Is the point is clear? So what are the data? From the mean to 1 sigma, the distance, the probability will be 0.34, fix every time. Because up to here, it is going to be 0.5. From starting to here, it is going to be always 0.84. Now balance this distance is always 0.34 every time. Is the point is clear now? So from minus 1 sigma to plus 1 sigma, the distance is, the probability is 68%, which is 0.68. From minus 2 sigma to plus 2 sigma, that is the reason I asked to complete this one. In your earlier problem, whatever you have taken for 60, this is 60 now, 70, 80, 90, 50, 40, 30. Now, in the earlier example, I told you, what is the distance between 50 to 70? What is the answer you told? 50 to 70. What is the answer? 0.68. Can you see the same? 50 to 6, this one? 0.68. There you calculated. Here without calculating, we can say. Now, what is the probability of 40 to 80? Earlier, back example you open. 0.95. How you calculated? First, you have calculated the area up to 80 minus probability of 40. That is 0.97 minus 0.02. Can you see the same from 40 to 80? What is the answer? 95. It is a fixed rule. So from minus mu, from the mu that is center, from here to here, always the distance is 34. From here to here, the distance is 13.5 up to 2 sigma. This one is 34. This is 13.5. So this is a 68, 95, 99.7% rule. One more time. Let us try one more time. Okay. Let's go back to the same example. Forget about this rule. Forget. Not there. Rule is not there. Forget. Unnecessarily don't get confused. One more time. First, they have given you mu as 60, standard deviation of 10. Done. This is the one. From this, you calculated this one. First, tell me, starting from here, what is the probability of, in this case, what is the probability of 60 to 70? This is my question. Calculate. Probability of 70 to 80. Probability of 40 to 50. Probability of 50 to 60. Calculate separately. Forget about rule and everything. These 4 questions, you have to do the calculation now. If this is the data. Use your Z table and everything. Calculate now. 4 values. Now. Don't see the board. Already I have given the question now. I want 4 values. Completed? Tell me, what is the values? First one, 40 to 50. Start with the 40 to 50 in your notes. 40 to 50 you have done now. 0.135 done. What is the value of 50 to 60? 0.34. 4, 3 up. Your for example, if you get 0.3413, round figure is going to be up to, this is 1 now. How it can be 5? You'll get a 0.3415 something, right? So which is going to be up to 0.34 on. Okay, thanks. From 60 to 70, again that is also going to be 0.34, and 70 to 80, 0.135. See, I'm writing here this distance. I mean, not distance. Distance means again 40 to 50, distance is 10. I'm not saying that one. Probability. Okay, percentage 0.135. From here to here it is 0.34, and from here to here it is 0.34. Now from here to here it is 0.135. Now what is the distance between 50 to 70? I mean, probability between 50 to 70. What is the probability of 50 to 70 means? Obviously you have to add these two only now, 50 to 60 and 60 to 70. Total area is 68.68. Now what is the probability of 40 to 80? If you combine 4 of them, what is the probability of all of them? Which is nothing but 0.135 plus 0.34 plus 0.34 plus 0.135, which is nothing but 0.95. You'll get 0.95. Calculate. If you want, you can calculate total. Now, what is the probability between 50 to 80? 50 to 80. 50 to 80 means 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 60 plus this one. Now you can calculate all of them cumulative. What is the total means? It is going to be 0.815. Is the points are clear? Everyone? Guys, clear or not clear? Yes or no? What is the question I asked is, one more time. From here to here, what is the distance? What is the distance from this point to this point? 0.68. If I'm asking the question, what is the distance from here to here? I mean, probability. What is the total probability from 40 to 80? You are accumulating that one. Now, from here to here, from here to here, you can take from wherever you want to wherever you want. Nah? Is the point is clear? You can calculate as per your choice. If they ask the question from starting to this one means you can calculate from starting to here, you can calculate wherever to wherever you can calculate. Is that clear? Now, see here, based on this is the one. For any mu value, the distance between mu 2 plus 1 sigma, always it will be 0.34. Whatever you have calculated from the mu, this is mu plus 1 sigma. For always mu 2 mu plus 1 sigma value will be 0.34. Mu 2 mu minus 1 sigma will be also 0.34. And if you accumulate from here to here, it is going to be 68. Out of 68, half is on the right side, half is on the left side. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Same. From minus sigma 2 plus sigma, it is 68. From minus 2 sigma 2 plus 2 sigma, it is 95. Similarly, from minus 3 sigma 2 plus 3 sigma, it is 99.7%. So it is called as 68, 95, 99.7 rule. Okay? 68, 95, 99.7% rule means this is the meaning. Now let's try with one more question. Last question for today's based on this one. Now we are having here, we gathered the data for the last mock test conducted at Naresh IT, found it to be a normal distribution with mean of 70, not 60, 70, with a standard deviation of 10. With a standard deviation of 10. Question number 1. What is the probability of students having marks below 70? Tell me what is the answer. First, draw the diagram of this. Based on this one, draw the diagram first in the notes. Based on this, draw the diagram. What is the diagram? Center value should be of 70, 80, 90, 100. This one is 60, 50, 40. This is the diagram based on this. Is that okay diagram, everyone? Question number 1. What is the probability of the students having the marks less than 70? Tell me what is the answer? Less than 70. Automatically 50%. You don't need to open the ZW, you don't need to calculate Z-score also. 50%. Automatically it is 50%. From the center, left side 50% will be there. Right side 50% will be there. Okay, that is first question. Answer is 0.5. Next question. What is the probability of students having marks above 70? What is the answer? Again, 1 minus 0.5, which is nothing but 0.5 only. Once again, 0.5 only. Less than 70. From the mean, left side 50%, right side 50%. Question number 3. What is the probability of students having between 70 to 90? This is the question. From center to 90. That is mu 2 plus 2 sigma. What is the answer? What is the answer? From here to here, what is answer? 70 to 80, what is the answer? 0.34. From here to here, what is the answer? 0.1375. 135. If you do the total, what is the total? 0.34 plus 0.135, which is 0.475. Confused? Anyone? I'm asking 70 to 90 na. What is 70? Mu na. This is mu plus 2 sigma. What is the distance between mu to mu plus 2 sigma? I am asking. From here to here it is 34 now. Just now you concluded, right? This one, mu to this plus sigma 34, mu plus 2 sigma this one. I am asking from here to here what is the distance? From this one to this one I am asking the distance. 70 to 90. This one. From here to here. What is the total? 34 plus 13.5, which is 47.5. Answer is clear. 0.475 is the answer. Or next question, what is the probability of students having marks 60 to 90? 60 to 90. Where 60 is there? Minus 1 sigma. Now from minus 1 sigma to plus 2 sigma, what is the answer? 81.5. Exactly. Just you are adding the 0.34 also. 0.34, 0.34 and 0.135. 3 of them you have to add. Right? Next, last question. What is the probability of marks between 50 to 90? For this given example, what is the answer for 50 to 90? Huh? From 50 to 90. That is minus 2 sigma to plus 2 sigma. 95, right? 50 to 90 means what is the meaning? 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90. 4 of them you have to add. 13, 0.135, 0.34, 0.34, 0.135. Oh, you are confusing unnecessarily. That is, I asked to draw the diagram. Have you drawn the diagram or not? First tell me that one. Have you drawn the diagram? In the 70 to 80, after drawing the diagram from here to here, 0.34, write that one. From here to here, you write 0.135 in your diagram only. From in this diagram, you write in terms of 0.34. In the same diagram of 50, you write 0.135. Now, what is the question I asked? What is the answer of 60 to 90? 60 to 90. 60 to 80 is 81.9, 81.5. 50 to 80. 50 to 80. 81.5. 60 to 90. 70 to 90. 70 to 90. 475. 70 to 80. Huh? 34.34. Just you are saying the numbers and you are adding only now. Why to confuse in this also? Now see all your questions. What are the questions you have done? 70 to 90, 60 to 90, 50 to 90. Everything is same answers. Okay. So using this rule, we can simply calculate directly the probability. Sir, then this rule is very simple now, sir. Then why to calculate z-score and everything? Why you asked us to do that one means? Now, now next question. Okay, let us take the question like this. Mu is equal to 70, sigma is equal to 10. Write in the notes. Mu is equal to 70, sigma is equal to 10, and it forms a normal distribution. Draw the diagram first for 70 and 10. Draw the diagram. Is that okay? Diagram. Everyone. Now, can I ask the question now? Question is very simple. If I ask 70 to 80, you say that answer is 0.34. Okay. If I ask the question, what is the probability of 70 to 80 means your answer is 0.34. I know that. My question is not that. 70 to 76. 70 to 77. Not 76 or not 80. 70 to 76. 70 to 77. 70 to 78. For all these questions, can you get from this formula? 68, 99 point? No. In that case, z-score will help. For z-score, whatever the question you ask, 70 to 77, okay. What is the probability of x less than 77 minus what is the probability of x less than 70? For 77, I'll calculate z-score of 77, g-score of 70, and from that I'll calculate from the z-table probabilities and I'll subtract and I'll calculate. So if you take the z-scores means from wherever you want to wherever you can calculate. There is no restriction. But from the formula, I mean, whatever the rule is there, 68, 99, 5, 99.7 rule is there. Na? In this rule, we can calculate only when it is up to 1 sigma. We can't calculate up to 85, we can't calculate, 82, we can't calculate, all these things we can't calculate. Is the point is clear? Now, for the same question, tell me guys, what is the probability of x less than 70? What is the probability of x less than 70? 0.5, right? 50%. What is the probability of x less than 70 means you told that it is 0.5, sir, 50% of the area. Correct answer. Now, what is the probability of x less than 69? 69. Can you say directly like that, miss? No. 100% what we have to do? First, we have to calculate z of 69. That is 69 minus 70 divided by 10, which is nothing but minus 1 by 10, which is minus 0.1. For minus 0.1, we have to see the probability. What are the probability at minus 0.1 is that? That is the answer. Clear? Everyone? Any questions? Now, let us take one task now, instantly. This is your last point of today's one. I mean, based on this. Okay. I'm going to give the question. Mu is equal to 65. Sigma is equal to 4. Draw the diagram first. Every time 10, 10, 10 round figure. That is easy calculation. Now let us draw the figure first. Or instead of this one, take 5. Take 5, 5. Cancel that diagram and draw the fresh diagram. Don't change the numbers. Don't get confused of yourself. Just strike it off that diagram. What are the previous diagram you have taken? Cancel. Center 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, like this. Left side 60, 55, 50, all this. Now, done? Sir, right side you have taken 4 values, left side also 4 values. Sir, not compulsory, choice is yours. Okay, otherwise you take only 3, 3. Okay, now starting with the question 1. I'm going to give 10 questions, complete all the 10 questions after the class as a small homework. And also I have uploaded the complete descriptive statistics task in your drive. Open your drive. After I'm trying to open from my end. Okay, in the drive you can see here there is a topic wise task. Open the topic wise task and you can see the descriptive statistics task. Sir, what about the Python task and remaining task? There, I have stored them in the task folder. Remaining, whatever was completed, that I am throwing into the task folder. Now, what are the fresh tasks you are having, that is visible to you here. Remaining old tasks are available here. In this folder only, old tasks are available. Right? Now, so just complete the task of descriptive statistics. Okay? Now, this is different. What are the tasks is there now? That is different. Now, my questions are different. Now, what is the questions is? Calculate the probability of 50 to 70. What is the probability of 50 to 65? What is the probability of 60 to 70? What is the probability of 52 to 67? What is the probability of 52 to 67? What is the probability of 55 to 72? What is the probability of 60 to 77? What is the probability of 68 to 77? And what is the probability of 65 to 72? What is the probability of 55 to 75? What is the probability of 65 to 70? Total 10 questions. Out of these 10 questions, for these 5 questions, you can even apply the Z-score concept. You can apply even the rule also. You'll get the answer easily. So what you have to do, both the things you have to do. 2 options are there to calculate for these 5 questions. One is rule, one is using Z-score and Z-table. Calculate both of them. Use the both of them. For this, you can't do the both of them. Rule is not applicable because here this number, what of this number is there, that number should be available in the diagram. If that number is available in the diagram only, we can apply the 68, 95, 95, 99.7 rule. If what are the number, 2 numbers, out of 2 numbers, 1 number is not available also, we can't apply the rule. If both the numbers, starting number, ending number is available in the diagram, then we can apply the rule. So 50 number is available here. What are the 50 numbers? 70 number also available. So rule can be applied. 50, 65. 50 is available. 65 also available. You can apply. 60 to 70. 60 is available. This is 60. 60 to 70 available. 55 to 75 available. 65 to 70 that is also available. These numbers are available on the plot directly. So we can apply the rule also. For these numbers, 52 to 67, 52 is not there, 67 is not there. 1 is not there also, we can't apply the rule. 60 is there, but 77 is not there. We can't apply the rule. If both the numbers are available, then only rule is applicable. If one of the number is not applicable, means second option is only the Z-score concept. So 5 questions you have to write, but for both the options you have to try. For remaining 5 questions, you have to try with one option, using the Z-score. Sir, example. First question I'm going to solve in front of you, that is 50 to 70. Now 50 to 70 means this one to here. Okay. Now calculate from here to here. What is the answer, miss? So this area is 34 and this one is 34. This one is 13.5 and this one is from the rule 2.35. So 2.35 plus 13.5 plus 34 plus 34. Okay. That is 81.5 plus 2.35, which is nothing but 83.85. This is the answer. That is 0.8385 I will get. Now using the second option, what is the second option I'm having is in terms of like this. I'm going to calculate in P of x less than 70 minus P of X less than 50. And from that also I will calculate and I will get in terms of 0.8385 only. Is that clear? So two options we have to try. Option 1, option 2. Both the options I'm going to try and I will cross check whether both the options are giving the same answer or not. These all can be applicable only if it is normal distributed data and mean and standard deviation are given. Everyone is clear, right? Anyone has any questions? So in the task, 5 questions you have to do using the rule and Z-score. 5 questions you have to do based on these two. Now, okay, sir, everything is done. Now, first show us on the how to calculate using the Python. Using the Python, you are going to calculate the Z values from the Z table. In the Z table, you are going to calculate now. Now, tell me any Z value here. Let us take some Z value as 1.68. Now, for 1.68, what is the probability value, guys? 1.68. What is the probability? First, 1.6 you will get here. 8 is here. So, this one. That is 0.9535. Right? Now, the same thing in the Python, you are going to get by using the stats.norm.cdf. What is meant by stats means from SciPy. From SciPy, I'm going to import the stats. Within the stats, norm means normal distribution. CDF, what is meant by CDF means cumulative density function. So for cumulative density function of 1.68 means density. What is meant by density? Nothing but cumulative probability. Density or probability both are same. I told you, right? So cumulative probability. What is the cumulative probability of 1.68 means? See here. What is the answer you are going to get up to 4 decimals? 0.9535. In the Z table also we got the same now. So G's probability we can calculate in the Python by using the stats.norm.cdf. What are the Z value? Let's try with one more number. Any take negative number. Choice is yours. For example, I'm going to take what is the probability at Z minus 1.32. What is the probability of 1.32? This is 1.3. What is 2? This is 0, 1, 2. 0.0934. Okay. Let us cross check in the Python whether we are getting the same answer or not. Minus 1.32. Is the point is clear? So you can get the probability value and from the by giving the input as Z-score. You have to provide the input as Z-score. Output you will get the probability. Now, guys, from this table, can you tell me, using this table, I will tell you the probability. Can you tell me the Z-score value? If I give the probability for you. Okay. Now, let us try for this example. One number I am going to give. What is that number is? 0.80. Probability value is 0.80. This is not Z-score. It is probability. From the probability, what you have to tell me? Z. Now, where is 0.80? 0.7677, 0.7878, 7879, 7995. So 7995 means round figure is 0.80 or 0.8023 also is there. So it is a round figure of this one, which is 0.8, 0.8, this one, 0.84. Okay. So let us, for calculating this one, what we have to do is we have to take from stats from SciPy. I have to use PPF. Function name is PPF. And I have to give the input as probability. If I give the probability, output is Z-score. Is the point is clear for everyone? If you give the probability as input, output is z-score. If you give z-score as input, output is probability. Okay. So one more time. Stats dot norm dot CDF. And inside the CDF, you have to provide the z-score. Then output will be probability. Output is probability. From stats dot norm dot PPF, you have to give the probability as the input. Output will be z-score. Example, z of 1.92. What is the probability? Tell me, what is the probability of 1.92 from the table? From the table, what is 1.92? Point? For 1.92, what is the answer, guys? 1.92. 0.97. 1.92. That is 0.9726. 0.9726. Cross check in this Python. Same answer or not? For checking, I'm giving the input as what? Z-score or probability? Z-score is the input. Then what is the output? Probability. So 1.92. 0.9726. If you want up to 4 decimals, because table is giving 4 decimals now, let us make here also 4 decimals. Round up to 4 decimals. Same answer, whatever you are seeing in the Z table and here. Round figure up to 4 decimals. Okay, round is the function. What is the value you want to make round figure? Up to how many decimals you want to make the round figure? Right? Now, I'm going to give you the probability and tell me what is the z-score. Probability is 0.9357. Probability of 0.9357. What is the corresponding z-score? 1.55. Observe. See, this starting is 0, 0 is there. Why you are confusing? Starting you will forget 0, 0. First one you are considering as 1.51, 1.52, 1.53, like this you are going. Here after 1.5, this is not 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So 1.52, about 2 is there. Okay, 0.9357, what is the z-score? 1.52. So let us cross check. If I give here 0.9357, so if I make the round figure up to 2 decimals, because z-score is up to 2 decimals now. So comma 2 decimals. Is the point is clear for everyone? So from this, that one you can get, from that, this one you can get. Sir, when we have to open the table, when we have to use the Python means, in the interview or in the exam, you have to use the Z tables. In the companies, we have to use the Python code. Tomorrow, if you write the Microsoft exam or TCS exam, sir, I want the Python, I want CDF function. You can't say like this, right? This question was given in the TCS exam recently. Right? In the TCS exam, sir, in the TCS exam, whether they will provide the Z table or internet or nothing they will provide, then they will give the screenshot of this one. From here to here, they'll take one screenshot and they'll present that one. They will add in the question only. In your screen, this one also will be visible on the screen. Only that part they'll take the screenshot and they will add in the question. Is the points are clear? How to calculate the probability using the rule and using with respect to directly. Anyone has any questions? And డేటా అవ్వకుండా పైథాన్లో కూడా చేయలేం. అంటే అక్కడ కూడా పైథాన్ లో కూడా first you have to calculate z of value, and after calculating the z, from that you have to calculate the probability in the Python, and you have to subtract. Exactly. Without providing the data, generally what happens when you are working in the company, these type of questions will not be there. What are the today's class is there? This is entire class is only for the certification. In the real life, once we join in the company, this all the questions whatever we have discussed today, nothing will be done. Why? Because they will give the data set. The entire Excel sheet will be provided to us. In that already the data will be there. And if it is already forming the normal distribution, directly we are going to calculate. Or we'll apply the pandas code. How many data points are there between 50 to 70? Filter function will apply. What are the marks column greater than 70? I mean greater than 50. And also what is the marks less than 70? We'll apply the two conditions, and we'll get all the records which satisfy the two conditions. And the number of records will be visible divided by length of df. Directly we'll get the probability between 50 to 70. In the pandas, directly we can extract the data. Now, data will be given directly. In the real life, data will be given. Without giving the data, none of the questions will be like this. These questions will be given only in the certification, because in the certification, they can't provide the entire data. If they provide 30 to 40 data points, you to calculate mean only, it will take for you 10 minutes of time. Then when you'll write the answer, when you'll complete the certifications. Points are clear? In the certification, if they are giving 60 questions and time is 90 minutes or 180 minutes, if you take even 3 hours exam, 180 minutes means for one question it is of 3 minutes. So which can be solved in the 3 minutes only, they have to give. Which cannot be solved in the 3 minutes, they can't give in the certifications. According to the time. If for example, if it is 60 questions, only 60 minutes means, then which you can write in the 60 minutes only, we have to give that one. Yesterday you have taken the exam. Whatever the questions I have given in the descriptive statistics, 25 questions I have given. And whatever the time was given to you for that 25 questions means 1.5 hour time. Okay, regular your class time. In that 1.5 hour only you have to complete. According to that only I have framed the questions. If I frame the questions of with respect to which can be solved in a half an hour means how you can write in a then you can write only 3 questions now. How you can write 25 questions? Is the point is clear? So this is with respect to how to calculate the probability. In the tomorrow's class, we'll continue with the next concept called as confidence bivariate analysis, that is covariance and correlation, and followed by confidence interval and central limit theorem. These are the two things which we are going to cover from their inferential statistics. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to cover this one. Day after tomorrow, today is Wednesday, right? So tomorrow we'll cover this descriptive statistics. Thursday, Friday we'll start with the inferential statistics, and this Saturday you are having the class. Okay. Before confirming, once again I'll confirm, is there any mock interviews or anything like that, or classroom is free? First let me confirm with the Naresh IT team. If they says that classroom is free means this Saturday we'll have the class for at least 3 hours, and we'll complete the entire statistics by end of this week. So that once the statistics is completed means only data analysis is left. The next month is completely only data analysis for us. How to analyze the given data. Measures are completed means analyzing the data. You know how to extract the data. You know how to do the data cleaning. You know how to analyze what are the various measures. Now all these things will be there. Now you will do only the analysis. By this Saturday, once we complete the statistics, from Monday we can start with the projects of data analytics projects. Every week one project we can complete, and by next month we can complete at least 3 projects of complete data analytics. Right? Done. Yeah. Everything will be covered. As I have told you, everything will be covered. Again, please don't ask the questions. Once I complete the things, I'll show you the syllabus copy, and I'll ask whether this topic is covered or not. I will ask each and every question, and after that only I will close the batch. Don't worry. Right? Done, guys. Thank you all.